Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Fly Pod. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back in studio today, beautiful Austin, Texas. We're ready for a huge episode, maybe the biggest episode of the year. And it's a little bit unfortunate on the people out there that like a structured pod to go off of, because everything that I had planned for this episode goes out the window. The news drops this morning. Josh Wolff is no longer head coach of Austin FC. They have officially parted ways. But before we get into that conversation, because I'm eager to get into it, as you can tell, I got to introduce the guys in the stew. B, how are you doing, mate?
Doing good. Like you said, man, a big news, big lance, milestone, landmark, I guess you could say, something massive in our history.
Massive, mate. Thank you for your service, Josh Wolff, but the door is right there. Please don't let it hit you on your way out. Bali, thoughts on the situation with head coach Josh Wolff?
It happened, finally, and I have to big up Rodo and AP for that, Change finally happened, and we needed it, man. We desperately needed it, but, man, new change. Good times are coming. I feel it.
It finally happened for you.
Finally,
after
man.
4 years.
Yeah, after 4 years, it
I
was
mean,
hard. It was hard.
How do you feel, man? I mean, because folks are going to be wondering what is Bali thinking right now? I mean, this is something that you've been asking for, waiting for, begging for, on your knees, crying, screaming at the sky.
I mean, it was tough times. It was tough times for sure.
Bali is like that one clip of that one guy. He's on the ground. He's like, "Wow!" He's that guy.
Like the officer.
The officer. It's like, that's Bali. Why? But brother, Bali, Wolff is out.
Yeah, man. I really wanna backhand a lot of people that disrespected me.
Come on now.
That disrespected me.
Now.
The couple and I have a lot of receipts. I really do. But I'm gonna drop it. Because good times are coming, and I feel it. All we wanted was change, and we got it. And that
major step for
Austin FC.
There are some details that we're gonna get into, but before that, Primo, welcome to the show, brother. I mean, you're part of this massive episode here tonight. Josh Wolff finally out. I mean, and harsh for me to say finally, but this is long overdue.
Long overdue, bro. I was eating lunch with my wife at Olive Garden when I found out.
Yeah.
I had breast stick in my mouth, and I checked my phone and I almost choked, bro. I was like, oh shit. And it was crazy, bro. I was like, damn, it finally happened. I'll say my wife about it, but that's crazy, man. I wonder, I'm excited for what's gonna happen next, but it's just crazy.
I think we should make that into a T-shirt or into a bumper sticker. Where were you when Josh Wolff got fired? You know what I'm saying? Football Critic and I, we were walking into the stew, and B was getting set up, and Alex was on his phone, and he says, "No mames, Wolff out." We were like, "What? Nah, no way."
He just yelled out, "Wolff out." I was like, "What?"
He said, "Wolff out." And we were like, "No way." And honestly, I couldn't believe it.
And then Ace goes, Wolff out.
And then we immediately went on to X. We fired up a quick Twitter space. A bunch of people went in there, gave their take. It was a 30-minute, 25-minute Twitter space where the fans got to say their words and whatnot. And now we're here. So let's get into the episode, y'all. Now, shout out to everybody that's on Discord. Shout out to everybody that's on Patreon. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. We got some content coming for you guys and what's yet to come. So thank you for all the support. And if you're not on the Patreon yet, look at our bio on Instagram and Twitter. You can follow the directions from there if you'd like to support us on that. And everything that you see here is thank you to everybody that supports us on there. But gentlemen, let's get into the episode. We got a lot of juicy details. Now, following an in-person meeting this morning, Sunday, between Austin FC founder, majority owner, and CEO Anthony Precourt, sporting director Rodo Borrell, and head coach Josh Wolff, Austin FC has announced officially that today, ladies and gentlemen, the decision to part ways with head coach Josh Wolff with immediate effect. Now, does this come because of the elimination from playoffs? Does this come because it's finally official? Most likely, right? Was the decision already made weeks ago? That's the thing that we're going to talk about here today. But B, your general thoughts on all of this going on right now. The news hits us in the face this morning.
Yeah, look, and I know there's a lot of people, so many of us included, that the fan base that have been pushing this narrative about getting him out of here. So it's not that I'm surprised that they did it, but I'm just low key kind of surprised. Like what? Like so soon? Like I thought maybe they would give him the rest of the season, right? I mean,
There's one game left.
there's
brother.
one game left. So to me, the timing, although a lot of fans say finally, but the timing in which the part of the season, I think says a lot to me. Says a lot about, and I wonder what that I wonder
Good,
what that
good
meeting-
or bad?
I think it's good news.
Why good news?
Because it shows like like this is unacceptable in a way. Like I know people. It's hard for me to say that this is good timing when the fans have been calling this for a very long time,
Yeah.
right? So there's some fans that are listening maybe like, oh no, they should have done this a long time ago, Bali included. But just the way that he had gone through the season, one game left, like you said, it just made more sense maybe to let him finishing out. But nah, we're not. You're done. You're out. You're fired. We got together, and I wonder what that conversation was.
Yeah,
like.
both you and I were talking about this off camera. We would love to have been a fly on the wall, listening in on that conversation that they had between those three parties: majority owner Anthony Precourt, sporting director Rodo Borrell, and ex-head coach Josh Wolff.
Yeah, you never know. It could have been like in good spirits. I'm sure that it was. It wasn't like something.
Yeah,
They're
could have
buddies.
Could
It
have
was
been normal. Could have
it's
been, hey, results weren't there, and this has to happen.
But
you
the
know?
fact that it happened with one game left in the season
says a lot to
says
you.
a lot to me. And also,
Okay.
I think that this decision was made like around maybe the RSL game because you said it yourself. Bali even said that RSL should have done us a favor. You're like you were praising. Now we're not mathematically out. You
okay.
even went a little viral on X. Everybody's all like, mathematically.
Yeah.
And maybe they were like, they were waiting.
Let me
How do you feel, Hernan? How
let
do
me
you
go to
feel?
Bali. It's not about me. It's
How
not
come-
about how I
you-
feel.
how do you
Hold
feel?
on.
You feel
It's
good?
not about me.
You feel good?
It's not about
You
me.
feel
We,
good? You
we
happy?
need, we need to get to you. We
Okay,
need to get
okay,
to you.
okay.
It's not about me tonight.
Okay.
Now, Bali, we hear B's general thoughts. I want to get your general thoughts. Of course, we see that there's a meeting that happened this morning. Now, last night, the Twitter space, it got spicy. Folks were saying, hey, we're going to organize ourselves and we're going to the training ground next week. And maybe, I don't know if the club sends people to listen in on those conversations. Laura told us earlier today, we are the voice of the fans. We're the voice of the people. They're welcome to listen to the Twitter spaces that we post because you'll get a pulse of what your fan base feels, right? So who knows if the conversations that were held last night on the We're Russian TV Twitter space post-match had anything to do with this meeting. Most likely not. You can't give it that much importance. The fact of the matter is, and like Laura said earlier, B, the fact is that the results were not there. And you don't have to go off of conspiracy theories or he said, she said. The fact of the matter is that the results were not there for Josh Wolff. And this should come to no surprise to anybody, right? Now, Bali, like I said, I want to get your general thoughts, man. This situation going on with Josh Wolff before we get into some other details.
Well, the meeting, hopefully he chewed him out because he deserved it.
I
He
doubt
deserved
it.
it.
I doubt it,
I doubt it because AP, they're friends, but
He's probably like, sorry, I hate to do this to you, brother.
yeah, but
You think so?
I thought this was gonna happen Monday morning. The fact that it happened so quick the day after, it just shows you that enough was enough, and we have to applaud Burrell because he did say playoffs is our expectations, and we did not make playoffs, so I'm glad that they acted quick, and I'm so happy that he's not gonna be here anymore. It's a nightmare that it's finally over. And I wanna. Big up everybody who stayed on, who believed, who saw the vision, who knew that this guy was not it since day one. And also, big up to those guys that are crying right now, that are suffering.
I don't think anybody's
all those
crying
people,
about this.
all
I don't
those
think
people-
anybody's
All
crying.
the,
think
hold on,
everybody's
all
crying.
those people, all the other podcasts around Austin FC. I'm not gonna mention them. People around the media. I'm sure that you're suffering. I'm sure that you're hurt.
disagree.
I'll
But
tell you what, I'll tell you
but I'm happy. I'm happy because you know what? That's for you right there.
I-
That's for you right
I
there.
have to disagree
remember,
with that. I have to disagree with that,
remember,
Bali.
remember what Bali told you. Remember what I told you, and you laughed, and you joked, and you disrespected me, and you looked down on me because that's what you did. That's what y'all did. You looked down on what I said. But
I mean,
but
kinda
what was the truth?
kinda, I mean,
What was the
It's
truth?
outlandish.
That is-
But
It's
but what was
outlandish.
the truth? The truth was, I was right.
Look, mate, I'm gonna say this.
Hey,
I'm gonna say this. I'm
Wolf
gonna say this.
out.
There's no
Wolf
way
out.
that anybody's
And I'm
crying
happy.
about this
And I'm
because
happy.
anybody
I'm
that
happy.
creates content around Austin FC wants this to happen. They want Josh Wolff to be out because the results need to come back to Austin FC because it hasn't been fun making content over a team that is not good, that always gets battered left and right, and even your own players are revolting and doing antics on social media against the folks that follow this team and cover this team. Not to mention any names. We've had podcasts over that in recent weeks. But I'm gonna get to some quotes here, mate. This is from Anthony Precourt, and B, I'll get your reaction to it, and then we'll come back to Balia when he calms down just a bit. Now, quote. As the first manager in club history, we would like to extend our gratitude for Josh's role in the growth and development for our club. It will always be appreciated. After back-to-back seasons without playoff qualification, we realize that a fresh start is required next season under the leadership of a new coach. Pretty much AP saying, yeah, 2 bad seasons. He's out the door. The search for a new coach has to start immediately. Yeah. And they're probably going to get to work. And maybe they already have a list of 5 guys that they're going to be looking at.
There's some key words in that statement, that quote, brother.
What are they?
Immediately. Fresh start. 2 back-to-back seasons. This is the right choice. People have come out publicly. That have worked around the league, and Adrian Healy with his tweets. It's like the fans, to Bali's point, is like there was a minority fan base that was really pushing this when it was. I was like way too early, because if it was way too early,
Yeah, you were giving pushback.
It was crazy early, but now it's gotten to a point where it's the minority now. There's the chat. The thing to talk about is getting him out. It's like a thing with even fans that aren't really super locked into the team. They know that the coach has to go, so. It had to happen, and I'm glad. I'm ready for that fresh start. I think that the biggest takeaway from me, bro, the biggest thing to think about is that for the first time, hopefully, finally, for a very long time at least, the fan base can come together and have good vibes finally, instead of kind of, division, So I want us to come together again to fully support a roster and fully support a coach that we're behind.
I'm going to add on to that. Yeah. On the Twitter space that we fired up, the emergency space, there was folks playing background music saying, "I'm so happy, I'm dancing, I'm this and that." This is, like you said, Pete, this is gonna unite the fan base again.
And yeah, exactly. And I hope it does. I hope we can finally, because if you're being honest, we've been involved in this game since the first year, since day one.
Boots on the ground.
It's always been this narrative since day one. We've never had 100. I know there's the good times when we were good our second year, right? Yeah. Where we united, it was amazing. Uh-huh. But man, we've been divided for a long time, and I hope that we can get back to the Wolff and Wolff out topic. Yeah. And then this changes the Colorado game. The Colorado game was gonna be this ultimate boo, this ultimate
boo fest, 100%,
boo fest, the ultimate this is probably the most least amount of people that Q2 has ever been.
There was probably gonna be demonstrations, protests, something,
and it went from that to now. It might be a party, bro. It might be a party. Now we want to go to Q2, and
it will be a party.
And show this the ownership and the people nah, this is what we wanted,
Now, I want to get to a quote from Rodo Borrell and Bali. I want to get your reaction. B, by the way, great take on that. Some really good points laid out there. This is from Rodo Borrell, Bali, and we'll get your take. It says, quote, "As an organization, our on-field ambitions are to be among the highest performing clubs in MLS year over year. To do that, progression is essential, and looking forward, we'll now immediately begin a search for a new manager who can help us translate our ambition into consistent, high-level performance." Like B said earlier, there's key words in this. They're looking for a manager. It's gonna start immediately. But in the same press release, they tell us that there's gonna be an interim manager that's gonna serve as head coach for the club's final 2024 regular season match, and it will be named in due course. So he's gonna be announced here soon. There's conversations. Is going to be somebody from within? Could it be Davey Arnaud? Is he going to go with Josh Wolff? We know that they're very close. Could it be Rodrigo Rios? Could it be somebody from within the assistant coaching staff? Or is it going to be somebody from the network of the New York City FC, the Citigroup network? We have Dominic Torrent that's been mentioned. The other gentleman, the Delia, Ronnie Delia or Delia. We don't know. And the reality, Bali, is that to throw names out there is very silly. When we know how Rodo Borrell works, it's going to be somebody that we probably haven't heard of ever or in a long time.
It's also one game.
So that's what I'm saying. The person that will be interim manager, we don't know if they're just going to be there for one game or if they're going to go long term. Right?
I'm sure it's
we don't
one
know.
game.
Yeah, I'm sure it's one game.
It's got to be one game. They have plenty of time. Right now, the players are going to go on vacation. The season's over. It's going to be one game. It's going to be the most easiest, simple. It could be David Arnaud, whoever is in there, just to just to step in for one game.
I had a conversation off the record with somebody that knows this coaching staff well, and they told me Davey Arnott and Josh Wolff, they're very close. They're boys. So it's like if, let's say me and you were working for a media company and they sack me and they're like, "Hey B, you want to take his role?"
For one game.
For
bro,
one game?
If I was coach,
would you be like that, or would you be like, "Nah, I'm going with my boy"?
Nah, but it's for one game.
Middle fingers to y'all. We're out.
Look, listen. If they fired me, and they say, "Hey, Ernie, can you coach for this?" I'll be like, "Bro, just coach for one game.
Okay,
it's
but
okay."
wouldn't you also flip the script and be like, "Y'all couldn't leave us for one last game. You're gonna
I had to.
embarrass us and
Yeah.
kick us out with one game
not
left
an
of the
embarrassment,
season."
bro. It's not like
You see what I'm coming from, right?
yeah, like
If
the
they're boys
bond,
like that.
yeah. But if they were boys like that, they would understand.
I
Like,
don't-
let me
I-
just be a game.
I
bro.
don't see it being Davey.
Bro, if
Arnott.
my
Folks
boy-
are saying Davey, I don't see it.
It's not like if one of y'all, if I got fired from position and they offered one last game to y'all, be like, "Fuck yeah, go just for one game. It's okay.
Bro,
it's all right." Like
9 out of 10 times would be like, "Nah, we're out with him. We're out with him." Bali,
I mean,
do you see
if-
what I'm
no,
saying?
Yeah. I mean, of course, if
if that's the
if Josh
relationship-
left with this whole coaching staff, go ahead, let them all leave. Somebody from the academy, can step up
yeah,
for one
it's
game.
gonna be
Brett
something
Utley?
simple
Brett
for one
Utley?
game.
Yeah,
Could it be Bradley?
why not?
Why not?
Why
I mean,
not?
I
It's
just
one
I
game.
don't think so.
I
but-
honestly want Rodo just take your time, and I'm gonna trust him. I'm gonna trust whoever he
Ooh,
picks.
I got a plot twist.
I'm gonna trust whoever he picks. Because hopefully it's he takes his time and he knows the person who he believes that can take us to the next level, because that's where we want to go. We want to go to the next level. We want to be competing playoffs every year.
That's what he
Compete.
said.
That's what he's
Yeah,
saying. That's what he's saying.
Of course. So hopefully he has the guy.
Question,
And I'm,
Bali.
and I'm believing in him.
Question for you, and then I'm gonna throw it to B. What if the interim manager for the one game is none other than the sporting director himself, Rodo Borrell?
Imagine.
It's possible.
Imagine that would be fire, bro.
Imagine
That
if
would
he
be
fills in
fire.
the role
Imagine.
of head coach for the last game.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that turn things up for the
That
boys?
would be
Yeah.
fire. That would.
Would
be
you like to
fire.
see that?
Oh hell yeah, that would be fire.
Yeah, I don't think that will happen.
Yeah, I don't think so
I don't
either.
think that will happen. But if it does, that would be insane. Honestly, look, since they had a meeting this morning, Rodo, AP, and Wolf, the next meeting that Rodo needs to have is Monday morning with the players and letting them know, hey, y'all need to step up. Look, I just got rid of Josh Wolf, but I'm looking at y'all's performance, and some of y'all are not cutting it.
I
Bro,
agree 100%.
to your point,
You're
I
not
agree
cutting
with
it.
that. I
Yes,
agree
yeah,
with
can
that.
I add on to your
I'm not
point? Bro?
cutting
Can
it.
I answer
Let
your
him add,
point?
let him add to the point.
He got rid of Wolf, which is a problem. But I tell you right now, bro, it wasn't all the problem, bro.
Oh,
There's
no, no,
something
no, no.
The locker room is not tight like I see. It's sure Wolf is a problem, but there needs to be some pieces in that locker room that need to also go.
Let me add to your point
Yeah.
now. I think Ethan Finley kind of touched up on this when he recently spoke to the media. He was like, a lot of players have to, take accountability that there was a lot of drop-off performances this season. I'm going to say this, and it's going with both y'all's points. A lot of players' bad performances this season were swept under the rug and hidden under the Wolf out topic.
100%.
There was a lot of players that flew under the radar and didn't get the pressure or the flack that they should have gotten because everybody was focused on the manager. And like we've said on this podcast multiple times, it's easier to get rid of the manager than 11 players. Well, guess what? They got rid of the manager, and guess what? There's still 9 of you guys on the board for options this year coming up. So now, thinking back, there's a new manager coming in. Things are going to change.
Yep.
Are you comfortable with your performance this season now? Because you're going to be exposed.
I put it this way: if our players, if our attacking players, some of the guys could just put on some finishing boots and finish some of the chances that we've had this season,
Yep.
I don't think Wolf is gone, bro. That's just crazy to me. Like, if there's been games where we should have scored, we should have, maybe we would be in playoffs. So that's to my point is not all. Sure, Wolf is a big problem, but it wasn't 100% Wolf. There needs to be more
Well,
change.
just real quick, I mean, that's the topic that we're on right now. Drusy Dior, he scores 50. He scores his 50th goal for Austin FC last night against LA Galaxy. He celebrates to put in the 5 and the 0. Big moment for him. I pushed back on that. I was like, yo, you need 20 goals. You need to be getting the ball to the back of the net, putting it in the half field, and restarting the game as soon as possible. And I will also say this. Beautiful moment, fantastic moment, but guess what? You know when was his last MLS goal? May against Sporting Kansas City. You score in May. You go all this time, months without a goal in MLS. You score in Leagues Cup, sure. In MLS, last goal was in May against SKC, where Austin FC won 3-2. You get a goal against LA Galaxy in the second to last game of the season. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
he can celebrate a 50, bro.
He can celebrate a 50.
celebrate a
He
50.
can celebrate a 50, but I'm not having it with these people that try to glorify this kind of performance.
Nah, who's
You
glorifying
there's
disappointment?
there's fans out there that
Okay,
are,
okay,
oh,
okay.
brother.
Look, if we can talk about the game itself, maybe we can have some talk about our performances, right? Because we should have got something out of this game. All this
Against first place LA Galaxy,
we should have got something, bro. We should have got at least a point, something out of this game.
they
But
were
if we're
toying
if we're
with Austin.
isolating
They
the
were
game,
toying with Austin last night.
I know in the
brother.
beginning they were toying with us, but we somehow stayed within range. We scored one. We had chances as well. Like we could have got a point out of this. But if you isolate the game in itself, it's a different conversation. It's the circumstances in which we are in this point of the season where we're fighting mathematically to stay alive, which we knew it was going to be impossible. So that takes the narrative over however the game was. It doesn't matter if we could have got something out of this game. We're out of playoffs. That's a talking point.
It was impossible from the get-go.
It was impossible.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, Bali, anything else you want to add on that conversation before I add some stats here for you?
No, I mean, happy. I'm happy at the end. It finally happened. And I feel like we deserved it now. And we're trusting Rodo for our next guy. Hopefully hopefully he comes in soon because I want him to just see who he wants to let go. There's a lot of options. Who's gonna stay? Who wants to leave? So hopefully he picks a coach soon.
You don't want to send some
guy.
love to Seba for scoring 50th goal for Austin FC, most player with goals for the club.
Nah, he needs to keep crying like he always does.
Oh my God.
Sebas.
Let him celebrate 50.
hopefully,
50's 50, bro. Come on.
Look, he is our DP. So if he really needs to decide if he wants to stay or if he wants to leave.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Pause on that conversation.
Honestly.
Pause on that because I have it in my notes. I'm going to come back around to it. Some stats for Coach Wolff here. Just some numbers if you want to attach them to it. Austin FC hired Wolff as the first manager in the club history on July 23rd, 2019. The 2022 campaign was probably the best one, definitely the best one. They had a record of 16 wins, 8 draws, 10 defeats that season. They beat Raw Salt Lake. They beat FC Dallas on the road to the Western Conference Final where they got clapped 3-0 by LAFC, which they conveniently didn't add it into this piece of article in the press release. After falling short of playoff qualification in 2021, 23, and 24, Wolff's tenure with Austin FC concludes with a combined 4-year record, ladies and gentlemen, of 45 wins, 30 draws, and 60 losses in MLS regular season. More losses than wins.
I'm glad that they put that whenever they released him, so they could see the disgrace, the embarrassment that this guy put us through for 4 years. Look at that. Just look at it.
Hey, man, tomorrow.
Just look at it. And any team around the MLS, look at that. If you want to hire this guy, this guy's not a coach.
Can we think about the
tell you that.
positives though for a little bit?
Let's think about
What's his biggest his how would you weigh
his biggest contribution?
I give. There's no positives. He did nothing for us. He did nothing for us. He did nothing
What's
for
his
us.
legacy?
The 2022 run. I mean,
The Western Conference
Western
Final.
Conference Final. We beat Dallas. We beat RSL and
Copa Tejas. I had to throw that out there.
Bro, don't. Then you wonder why people why come at me because you do stuff like that, bro.
It was
Why
just
do
a
you think
comment.
Vanilla Mexican crops you
Who
and
is that?
posts you?
Who is that?
Because
I
you
don't
bring
know
up
who
Copa
that is.
Tejas,
I don't know
bro.
Who is that? Who is that?
I don't know who that is.
But to my point, I forgot what my point was. So positives, right?
The positive, yes.
Beating RSL at home in the playoffs, beating Dallas
His
at
legacy.
home at playoffs, right? That run, although it ended horrible against LAFC away, but that run that year is obviously the best. And then also, I would throw in this year's Leagues Cup 2 games, basically against Monterrey and Pumas.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Okay. Owen Wolff's career, maybe also. I think
Look,
Owen is a great
Owen's
player.
a topic to talk about
Owen
in
is a great
itself.
player.
People always come at him because of his dad, and I think he's a good player. Look, you can question whether he would have got the minutes if it wasn't his dad, right? You can question that, but I think he did good with his opportunity.
Speaking of Owen, I want to get into the players right now that might be in limbo, or this news might influence their decision here in the next coming weeks, next coming months. Alex Ring, Sebastian Drusi, Johan Valencia. I'll throw in Danny Pereira in there. And B, you said that we have to talk about Owen Wolff. I mean, we could possibly throw him in there as well. But these are guys that are kind of on the fence, like, hey, what's going to happen with my career? Am I going to stay here? Am I going to move? Is there anybody out there interested in me? Some players probably have more interest than others. But, Bali, I'm going to start off with you, mate. I mean, let's start off with Valencia, right? And we'll work our way to some other players. This is a guy that came out publicly with Colombian media, and he said, hey, I want more minutes. There's an option in Brazil. There's an option in MLS. You think that Valencia needs to be a little bit more patient? Maybe there's going to be some news coming out here because, hey, let's say Ring ends up leaving, and we'll talk about him here in a bit. That opens the door for Johan Valencia. And let's say the new coach that comes in actually sees him valuable for the scheme, for the team, for the new roster that he's going to be building. You think Valencia should maybe hold on?
That's a lot of ifs, bro.
Yeah, no, to me, he has to go. You know, he came out, like you said, came out crying that he gets no minutes. And then he gets minutes and gets a yellow card in the first 5 minutes.
He's
Can you
had
believe
some
that?
good. He's had
Can you
some good
believe
sparks,
that?
though. He had some
Can you
good
believe
moments
that?
here and there.
Okay, pause. Let's keep going. So, it's to me, he has to go. To me, he's one of them that he needs to pick up his future. He comes here. He has money now. You're blessed already. You know, this is what I'm saying. A lot of players have been coming here and disrespecting our badge, disrespecting our clubs. They come here and we bless them. We pay them. We pay them. Hold on. We pay them. We bless their career, and then they go ahead and they leave, go back to their country, and disrespect us, and don't show no heart, don't show no fight for that shirt. So he's one of them. He's one of them that has to go
Not
for
facts.
sure.
No, it is
He's
facts.
one of them that has to go for
These
sure.
players that came
For
in
sure.
and just collected checks,
but
didn't
there's
do
another
anything, go
side
back
to
the
this.
country.
There's another side to this, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Is the fact that they could have felt some type of way because of the system, because of Josh Wolff.
Yeah.
They could have felt some type
Maybe.
of way.
But
I mean,
the fact is they're getting paid, like Bali said. Though the fact is that they got blessed. They came in. They had Austin's a pretty badass place to live for a while. Make the checks, then go
yeah,
back.
100%. But mate, if results were coming our way, nobody would give a flying F how much this person would be paid
But
or how
they're
much they
not,
would be
though.
making
That's
because
the whole
results
thing.
changes things. Because of the common denominator, the coaching staff, the coach, he's now gone. So does that change the way that some of these players are thinking about their future?
You know, to me, it was 100% Joshua's fault. But some of these players need to look
more like
at
80.
themselves in the
Oh,
mirror.
100%. 100%.
A lot of them need to
100%.
take accountability. A lot of them. And Valencia's one of them. Drusi's one of them. You know, there's a lot of players on this team. Julio Cascante. I can go down the list. We can keep going. But I'm telling you, a lot of these players need to really.
I'm just
They need a
wondering.
reality check.
I'm just wondering how much the coaching staff these 4 years were affecting their
Yeah.
performances.
They-
Because
they
we've said
did.
it time and time again, out of position,
Yes.
not being used the right way.
But you're only thinking about certain things, but you're not thinking about like the negatives, right? But you're not thinking about the circumstances. I mean, look, I'm not gonna come out and just come out with every excuse, but you got to think about how we started our history. Essentially, look at our first squad compared to look at our second squad, then the third squad.
It's always
Gaverson
changing.
leaving, not having a 9, dealing with a center back
Still
crisis.
don't have a 9.
We
Getting
still
us-
don't have a 9.
Remember, we had a center back crisis, bro. You know, so I'm not sitting up here giving excuses. I'm just telling you, you got to take those into account as well when you're just gonna point out certain things.
I see.
Depleted squad, replenished by nothing. Then the reinforcements coming in late in the season. Bucati's not really integrated yet. He hasn't really been pushed to integrate. So there's a lot of stuff going on. you know?
Another player, guys, Alex Ring, right? We've seen his agent come into town. There's rumors of him possibly, leaving MLS, probably going back to Europe,
He's a
or,
free
or
agent
maybe
now,
staying in MLS. He's an option, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
so we can trigger the option.
We would trigger the option. I'll pull that information to
mean,
be
you would-
100% right on
that
that.
option's getting triggered 100%.
We'll see.
I mean, that's a no-brainer.
You would think. But the new coaching staff, it changes everything.
Yeah.
It changes everything. And he's also 33, right? And
But he'll leave for free, or we can negotiate something.
that's what we're yet to see here. The next couple of weeks are going to be
Yeah.
very interesting.
That's why
This-
there's too
this
many. There's so
coach-
many variables, bro. To
There's
start.
a lot of variables,
there's-
100%.
We can start talking about the players individually of where we think that they would go or not. But right now, it's just so much uncertainty. Right
If
now.
you're Ring, though, you see Josh Wolff is now fired.
It
There's
depends, though.
rumors of
There's-
them having beef.
It's not only just the coach, bro. What if it's like the locker room too? Like we spoke about Wolf being a problem, but we know that it's not the only problem. You know that some of the players, some of the locker room, there's something going on that's not. You don't see the squad as united as you would think you would see them. So it depends.
Win
If
games
Ring-
and that ends. Win games
if-
and that changes.
But I don't know his relationships in the locker room. If Ring's fed up, one thing's being fed up with the coach, but what about being fed up with the locker room? Fed up with maybe some players you don't know, right?
100%.
So if Wolf goes out, it still doesn't change his mind that he might want to leave. Like you don't know right now.
To me, the coach that we hire, this is probably probably the biggest job that he's ever taken on, because this is a huge job. You're not. So to me, it has to be somebody with experience.
Track
Because
record.
with
Yeah.
the track
A
record, because
resume,
you're coming
something.
in and you have to rebuild. A lot of these players have to go. They're not good enough.
Molly, imagine we get another like a coach for his first time. This is his first.
Oh,
No.
God.
Imagine that. No.
Oh,
Hopefully
my
not.
God.
Hopefully not. Hopefully
Their
not.
debut.
No,
Another
don't
one.
do it. Let's not do that, bro. Let's not do
No,
that.
we need someone proven. You're right.
I
You're
trust
right,
him. Someone
bro.
with an experience, someone with a great pedigree that's gonna take us to the next level. and it's gonna clear some of this mess out. You know, our defense, we're a mess. We don't have a number 9. We play a number 9, and he's not even good enough. We've never had an actual good number 9. You know, Drusi, he's our DP. Is he gonna stay? Does he want to stay? Does he want to leave? Danny Pereira, great player. Are we holding Danny Pereira back? Should he leave? Should he go and be great? Go to another club? Our defense is a mess. We need to figure that out. So there's a lot of stuff. So the coach that whoever comes in, it's a big job. But I'm trusting Rodo 100%.
100% on that, mate. I mean, you got to trust Rolo. This guy was brought in to make these kind of decisions. He's showing us that he's a shark, like we were talking about earlier today. And, yeah, this is pretty much news that every Austin FC fan likes right now, guys. I mean, is there any kind of profile that you would want for this team? There's conversations of, hey, it needs to be a Spanish speaker. It needs to be somebody that can communicate with these guys. Because, I mean, we just like B said, it's silly to talk about these things because there's a lot of variables in this, right? You can say, is Drusi staying? Is Ring staying? Danny Pereira, Valencia, this and that. But, I mean, what kind of guy would y'all like to come into this locker room and try to control everything? Try to control all the variables that B is saying that are out there right now?
I would look somebody from Europe. I honestly would. Somebody that Rodo knows. You know, I know Vieira's out there. But I also agree with someone who's a Spanish-speaking coach. I also agree because we do have a lot of Spanish-speaking players. So honestly, man, I really don't know. Vieira is a player that I'm a huge fan of the player, but I do believe that he could be a good coach also. So that's a name that pops up to me. But
it's just a big name.
There's just so many names out there that we could pick. But I believe that Rodo knows exactly who he wants. I believe that he's probably already talked to him on the phone.
There's definitely a
flight.
list.
The flight is probably booked already. The flight is probably booked already.
You think
No,
he's already picked it?
Rodo knows. Rodo knows.
You think it's the decision is done? He already picked
Rodo
this guy.
Rodo knows. I think right now they're just figuring out like how to get him here. Honestly,
The thing is,
I think so.
The thing is, though, is that maybe if it's already done, it's a guy that doesn't have a job or is about to quit somewhere.
Look, hopefully,
because we also have to pay out Josh Wolff. He has 1 year left on his deal. We got to pay him out.
100%. Like hopefully,
He does light work though.
they're gonna announce the interim coach. Hopefully, our last game of the season, Colorado. Hopefully, the new coach is there at the stadium. You know, he's announced already.
Damn,
They're
that
watching
fast?
the game. Yeah.
I don't know about
Hopefully,
that.
hopefully.
You talking about the interim manager?
No,
He has to be there.
No,
Yeah,
no,
they-
he's talking
of
about
course.
the new manager, bro.
But
new
the
manager,
new
yeah.
manager being announced and him being at the stadium,
Oh, no, that's way too early.
and the players knowing that hey, he's there watching us. So are we gonna, you know?
I would love that, but I think
That
that's
would-
early.
I would want it to. I feel like he knows who he wants already.
We'll see, mate. We'll see.
I'm excited, man. You know, I can't wait to find out who he is. I can't wait to
Finally.
find out who he is. I can't wait to
Finally,
just
we
to
can
just
unite, brother. Unite and
Yeah.
support this club
And
and
back
and
this
be like the
manager.
good days, like when Hopefully
this
we're good.
manager.
I mean, you never know, right? But still, like
my eyes are on Dominic Torrent.
yeah. You see, that's also a great guy. You know, that somebody
to
who,
work for
yeah,
Manchester
of course,
City?
Manchester City. That's somebody who Rodo knows, who Rodo trusts, who Rodo can be like, look, this is what I'm building here. I'm gonna be here for the next couple of years. You want to?
Ring
Are
worked
you?
with them too,
Are
didn't
you? You want to be in
Yeah,
the?
in
Are you
City.
willing to be in this project with me? Do you want to? You know? And man, I'm telling you, there's so many great coaches that Rodo can bring in here, and I'm trusting him. And he's one of them. I agree with you, Hernan. He's one of them too. Yeah.
Nice.
But last week you were acting different. Last week you were over here, you know, mathematically, you know, you wanted
You
like
were the
kinda,
guy, mathematically guy.
like that you wanted Wolf, like kind of like giving me like a vibe that you would want Wolf for another year.
Why are you always trying to
And
make
no,
this
no,
about me?
and now he's out, and now you're happy, and I don't
He's
know.
got
I feel some
receipts.
type of way.
Bro, because
Honestly,
I care
I'm
about
feeling
the
some type
team.
of way right now. I'm feeling a little upset.
I care about the team because I care about results. I could give 2 Fs who the manager is. If you're bringing results, and nobody cares about how much you're making, where you live, what you do on your free time, what do you do on social media. When you're providing goals, or if you're a coach and you're providing wins, everybody's calm. Everybody's
this
chill.
is a result-based business, brother.
It's a result-based business, and you know, mathematically, yeah, the team was still in. The team was still deep down. Deep down, we knew, bro. But okay, how boring of a conversation is like, oh, we're out, put it out, but we're mathematically in it still. You don't know what can happen. And it was what it was. It was what it was. Deep down, we all knew. We all knew it was out.
It was over.
We all knew it was out, man. We all knew it
Like
was
you
out.
said, RSL should have done us a favor.
They should have done us a favor, you know, but
Primo,
man.
what are some of the comments on the
Yeah.
Austin FC post?
I mean,
yeah, I'm
can I bring up
surprised. I'm
something?
surprised other
go ahead,
podcasts.
B.
I'm
I
surprised
wanna-
other podcasts haven't been tweeting about it. Like, what's going on?
wanna-
Like, why are y'all so quiet? What's
wanna-
going on?
I want to bring up Beatles Red, bro.
Yes,
What
we
a
need to talk
great
about Beatles
tackle!
Red.
What a great
What?
tackle!
That
An
was
amazing.
a horrific tackle, bro.
Nah, yeah, it was bad. I know.
It
man.
was so bad. He
Yeah, it
literally
was.
tried to hurt him. No,
But look, you know what
straight
that
up,
was? That's the frustration. That's like all the frustration building up from the past results, the performance, the team. That's the whole
And then
team
the
right there.
post
And
match,
he took it all
match,
out.
Wolff and the Portland head coach of do you know his name?
LA head coach.
LA.
Greg-
I'm sorry,
Greg
sorry.
Vanny.
LA.
Greg Vanny.
They were
Yeah,
they
they're
were
going
going
at it.
at
They're
it
back and
too.
forth.
They were going at it. So it was a chippy game, man. But that tackle was bad.
For
bro.
you, was it a red, yellow?
Oh my God! Yeah, it was a red.
Yeah, it was
bro.
a red.
It was a red.
It was a red.
It was one of the worst.
was a red.
Reds
Folks,
I've
was
seen
a
in a
red.
folks
while,
are saying that it was not a red. It was yellow. It was
what?
soft.
That was one of the worst tackles I've seen in a long time.
We did a
bro.
poll on Instagram, and they were saying that it was a yellow, not a
If
red.
he would have connected clean, he probably would have broke his leg, bro.
And see, I was one of the
Ricky
first.
Puig is a crybaby, bro.
I was one of the
Puig is
first
a
people.
crybaby.
I was one of the first folks that came out on social media and I said, "Hey, that's a red, disgusting tackle." And I was
Yeah.
surprised that Austin FC fans pushed back on that. And maybe it was because minutes before that, Marky Delgado does a harsh foul against Bucari. He only gets a yellow card, and it was a dangerous
maybe
tackle.
It was retaliation.
It,
bro.
it could have been that, right? 100%. But the reason why I said it was a red card was because Ricky Puig is on the sideline. He's not going to go anywhere, right? You're going in there with malicious intent. And anytime that you're going into a tackle with malicious intent, it's dangerous play.
Oh yeah,
And
that's the definition of a red.
it's a definition of a red, and honestly, I had no problem with it. Guilherme Biro was on yellow card watch, so with this red
Bro,
card,
it's a-
he'll miss the first game of he'll miss Colorado. And then the first game of the season next year, he'll be on 4 yellow cards, if I'm not mistaken, if how that works. I don't know if it resets for the season, but
That's a good
sometimes
question.
they carry
I
over.
would
He'll
be
be
sup- I
on
would
4
be
yellows.
Surprised if it carries on.
But gentlemen, anything else you would like to add on the Wolff out topic? We've kind of mentioned what we want to see here in the future. Interim manager rumors are going to be floating around
Yeah.
here soon.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm happy, man. I'm
Yeah,
happy,
bro,
man.
we're
I'm
getting
happy.
that feeling. It's like a
I'm
dark
happy.
cloud moved out, and
Yeah.
the sun is like peering through.
Yeah. I'm
Dare
just
Dare I say Pep Guardiola is on the radar for Austin?
Nah, I don't think so, man.
I mean,
don't
he is
think
out of
so.
contract.
That would be
It's gonna be last
crazy.
year. It's gonna be-
Imagine. Dog, look, just
You think it would make a
No,
bigger
I would
impact
get a
to the
heart
MLS
attack.
than Messi?
I would get a heart attack for real.
Nah,
I would have passed out.
Let's read some takes here from social media. Barely Regal says, "This is the right call for the players and club, and glad we can all go into 2025 with new hope and build on Rodo's excellent signings. That said, thanks for the 2022 season and best of luck wherever you land. No need for anyone to be shitty now that it's official and done. Much love." Classy, Barely Regal. Very classy.
barely Regal.
And Nikki says, "Probably the most liked Austin FC post ever. Everyone's weekends made." Shout out, Nikki.
Damn.
What else we got, Primo? What else
Keep
we
going,
got?
keep going down, Primo.
I'm not gonna read that one.
Why? Read
Look
it.
at
read
it, look
read
at it.
bro. Read
Look
it.
at it.
What does it say?
No,
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Come on.
Derek Ensing says, "I used to pray for times like this." The Michael Jordan meme. Agree with that 100%.
Who's that? Who sings that?
Hey,
McMill?
Meek
Hey,
Mill.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
Meek
hey,
Mill,
yo.
Meek.
Hey, yo,
Hey.
hey,
Let's
yo.
keep going.
Jordan $10 hot dog says, "This team owes us so much better now. Don't ever hire and retain a manager like this again." LAFC Fan TV, fans from outside of the Boston FC
Hey,
saying
people were happy.
congrats.
People were happy about it. I see Portland fans were happy for us too.
Football analyst says, "The right move. His team have been underperforming, but not surprising with the constant changes. He didn't seem to know his best 11 or what formation to play. I wish him all the best, but someone who can actually coach needs to come in." Well said.
King
Well said.
Cooper?
King Koopa says, "The haters said I couldn't do it, and they were correct. Honestly, great call from the haters." Aries, congrats, Aries.
My boy Aries, you
Felicidades,
know,
Aries.
yeah.
Does he get the credit? Did he do this?
The
Yeah.
credit goes to everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
seeing
It goes all around.
conversations-
It goes all around. It goes all
I
around.
brought it up because I knew you were
Hey, I'm seeing conversations online about this. You're taking
Why do you?
credit.
Yeah,
you're
what,
taking
That's
what,
credit.
crazy how that's a,
yeah,
that's a
like
talk.
yeah,
Who
like,
wants to take credit
who
for
wants to take like just bro? It
If
was
he's
it was
happy,
everyone.
yeah.
It was everyone. Like everyone.
That's why
you
I
know?
brought it
Of
up, bro,
course,
because I knew it was a
of
thing
course,
online.
like
It started with Bali.
but there was
So
there was
so
no, but there was
thanks to you?
people that there was people that were also Wolff out with me since day one. You know, it wasn't just me. You know, and so it was all around. There was a lot of people that were Wolff out, and so
It's not just one person.
it's not just one person. It's everyone. You know, but just nobody from the media really take credit because I see some of y'all just post. None of y'all put pressure on Josh Wolff. None of y'all put pressure on Josh Wolff. You know, all of y'all wanted
It's
that
not their job to
credentials.
put pressure,
You know,
you
y'all did not
think?
want to lose that
It's
credential
not their
pass.
job to put pressure.
Okay?
Lauda,
So,
Lauda
yeah.
laid that out pretty well.
They
Lauda
just
laid
wanna
that out pretty
get-
well.
yeah.
So let's be real right there. I just want to say that.
But I
I
just
see
wanna-
some of y'all try to come out.
I just want to give a shout out to Aries though. That was it. Shout out to Aries. Congrats.
Shout out my boy Aries.
Shout out Aries. Everybody. For sure that took
He-
part of this
Out
movement.
of everybody, I'm sure.
I mean, Aries was the one organizing the airplanes and
Yeah,
stuff.
the
Yeah, yeah.
truck. I'm sure
The
he's
truck,
having
yeah.
a day. I'm
How,
sure.
how much do you think Aries put from his pocket into those?
I don't
At
know, that's
least
a good-
10,000. Just kidding. I'm
Nah,
just
but
kidding.
it wasn't just him. It was a lot of people too. So man, just
You take a loan out, bro?
no, just big up everybody who stood like who backed and just and kept believing. That this was the right choice, the right decision. And whoever didn't believe, like
Look,
just
And can I also say something about Wolff, bro? Look,
Oh, what are you gonna say?
Josh Wolff, he's a rookie manager. First 4 years of his career, only with Austin FC. I remember all the circumstances of every season. I remember the second season, how amazing it was, thanks to Drusy just going off, To give props, I think that he is a good, manager as far as, the game. I think he's shown some moments where he's figured teams out and he set up a good game plan. I know there's a lot of criticism on some of the subs, but he's also had some great subs, So, but I think what he lacked in the most is just, I don't know, getting the players' vibes to unite, be more of a man manager, I guess is my opinion. Be more you got to motivate the guys. There's more to the game than just the tactical stuff, bro. I think he was lacking on that department, and I think that he's gonna learn from this. I mean, obviously, you think he would want to keep coaching? He would be like, he would be like, man, I gotta make sure that I can be more, involved in the dynamic of a locker room. You know what I mean? Instead of just being correct tactically, putting this game plan out, the player's not executing the game plan, and then it's just, I don't know. I think he'll bounce back. I think Wolff.
Nah, I think that's it for him.
I think that if he goes to a different club, he'll get a different shout, and I'll be interested to see how he does.
I don't think he'll get another. If a team hires Josh Wolff, it's warning signs for
He's
your
a rookie
club.
too in the
He's a
coaching
rookie. He was
aspect.
learning on the job. He was learning with
But look at
us.
look at
He
the
was learning with
circumstances.
us.
Okay,
The
but he now has
circumstances.
4 years under
he was
his
learning
belt.
with
Yeah,
us.
he has
4
No,
years under his
stop,
belt.
stop. We need to sell now. You know what? He's not our problem anymore.
He's not.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
problem.
Hey,
But I just wanted to
I don't
say,
care.
I wanted to say that
I'm
little
happy.
piece.
You're out of here.
I just wanted to say that
I'm
little
laughing. I'm
piece.
laughing.
We're
I'm
good,
laughing.
bro.
I'm
We're
happy.
good.
I'm
I'm
happy.
bro, I'm
I'm so
sorry.
happy.
Big things
I'm
are
so
coming,
happy.
bro.
You have no
I might
idea.
call into work
I'm-
tomorrow.
Oh my
I wanna-
God.
Like I,
You're cooking the pot then, bro.
man, I want to, bro, man, like
I might call in all week.
I'm going crazy.
What?
I'm going crazy. This week, I'm telling you, we're gonna party like no other this week. I'm
future
telling
is
you.
bright,
If you
bro.
want to
The
join,
future
if
is
you want to
bright,
join me,
bro.
you hit me up on X, Bali 886. We're gonna party
Yeah, 'cause
hard
he
this
hit you up
weekend.
on IG.
I'm telling you. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Hey, chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Hey. But hey,
just saying.
y'all hit me up, and we're going crazy because we're happy. And he's not coming. And he's not coming. You tell me that right? He's not coming. He's not welcome.
Chill, mate. Gentlemen, I guess that kind of wraps the Austin FC segment. Obviously, we're kind of celebrating here tonight.
Happy.
The game goes out the door. The game against Galaxy, who cares?
Who cares?
Eliminated from playoffs, whatever. It happened. Josh Wolff is fired.
Yeah.
That news
New
trumps
future.
everything all
New
around.
beginning. I'm so.
And I'll end the segment with this. I was making plans for 2025. We were talking about the content we were going to be making for next season, and it was grim. It was like, oh, man, it's going to be a drag. This changes everything.
Everything.
Yeah, it
This
changes
changes
everything.
everything.
We're
I can see clearly now the rain has gone.
I can see
now you can see clearly now. Now,
No.
but when I was talking to you
Come on.
all these couple months, all these years, and I'll talk to you, Hernan, and you even disrespected me, Hernan.
I
You
never disrespected
you really, when I was Wolff out a lot of times, and you really told me, hey, Bali, you need to shut up with that.
No, I did not. I never said that. I never
Not
said
on the
that.
pod. Not on the
I
pod.
never. No, this
Not on
guy's
the
making
pod.
it seem like I'm trying to silence him. Nah,
Hey, what?
Watch it.
Okay.
You better watch it. Folks are gonna
That's
think that I'm trying to silence you.
Accusations.
Okay.
That's wild
Okay.
accusations.
That's wild
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, if
No. Me and Bali we spoke because I finally had enough, bro. And me and him, we talked, bro. We were chilling in person because I was like this. Because I did give you a lot of shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'll be honest with you. I did give you a lot. I laughed at you.
Yeah. No, hold on.
This guy is giving
Yeah,
me
yeah.
a
You know,
hit.
Hernan.
I did.
You know, Hernan, you're forgiven.
I'm
It
catching
was
you.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
really
me.
it was
me.
really
me.
you.
It was me. Yeah,
You
I did.
disrespected me to the
Yeah,
max.
I did a lot. I would write stuff down to tell you, and like work on it so that I can
Like
get in
bits.
there. Yeah, like bits. I'm gonna tell Bali this, and that. But look, we spoke in person outside the pod. You can't cap, bro. You were extremely early, bro. Extremely early. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you were right. You were right, bro. He should have been out.
He
And
was
now we're
right.
here.
Bali was right.
Bali
Make
was
the shirts.
right.
Print the shirts.
Print
Bali
the
was
shirts.
right.
Bali was right.
Bali was right. But gentlemen, shifting gears, talking about some European topics real quick. I want to start with Danny Carvajal.
Oh,
Gruesome injury in La Liga this weekend.
Oh, he got
You
injured.
saw the pic? You saw the pic, Bali?
I've seen the pic. I've
Bali?
seen the video. I've heard the audio.
Let
I've
me
seen
see
the
it, let me
messages
see it.
from his
How was
former
it?
teammates. It's rough, bro.
Bro, it's a torn.
It's
bro.
rough.
I thought that he was.
I mean, I don't want to.
Bro, stop, Bali.
Primo,
Stop, bro.
Primo, what
Don't
do
do it, Bali.
Primo, what do you?
Bro,
come
don't
on,
do it,
That's
bro.
messed up.
Don't
That's
do
messed
it,
up.
Bali.
Bro, this
Look, even I get it.
Bro,
No, Bali. Don't
Hey.
do that, bro. Respect, bro. Sure.
I had to.
Bro, look, even me. This
That's
is
messed up.
bad. This is messed up,
No, I
bro.
really had to. No,
Sure,
that's a
sure.
serious
Okay.
injury. No, that's
Okay.
that's insane, man. And he needs to get surgery and get back to it quick, man.
Yeah, he.
Big
Bro,
up,
he might
big
be
up,
done,
Carvajal.
bro.
Big up,
Primo,
Carvajal.
Primo, what do you know about the injury, man? I mean, it's tough scenes for any Madrid fan worldwide.
it was tough scenes. I mean, as soon as it happened, everyone knew it was gonna be a bad injury. He
His
was
reaction,
yelling.
bro.
His yelling.
His yelling. Him
That's
being
what I was doing, bro.
stretched
Y'all
off.
laughed at me. Y'all laughed
Yeah.
at me,
I
bro.
told Brian, I was like, get up.
Everybody did.
I thought you
Everyone's
were
like, man,
kidding.
quit,
we
man,
thought you
get
were
up,
kidding,
bro.
bro. We
They
thought
would
you were
mimic.
kidding.
They would mimic my scream. They'd be like, ah, while I'm on the floor, like, bro, I
Your
think so.
ACL was torn. Dude,
Every
No,
time-
but it's a lot of pain, right? Be like, it's
Oh
huge,
my
like,
god! For
how-
like
how did-
for like a sharp minute of the impact, like when it happens, it's like painful as fuck. But then it
Oh,
kind of
man.
dies out. It dies
Okay,
out.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
It's for that impact. But then,
So Carvajal's okay. He's okay. He's
Primo,
okay.
continue.
Oh,
He's
it's
not
just a-
okay,
yeah,
bro.
He's not.
He's
okay.
not.
He's
okay.
not okay.
He's
bro.
not
okay.
He's gonna go under surgery.
Yeah.
He's out for the rest of the season, so no Carvajal. And then today they actually extended his contract to 2026.
Why?
To take care of
Because
him.
they don't
take
want him
care
to
of
go
him,
out
bro.
like that.
Bro,
bro.
he would
he's
literally-
Whoa,
old.
whoa,
He's
yo,
getting
yo,
old.
yo, yo.
So they're
Bro,
like,
if
all right,
he-
we're gonna take care of you.
Yeah, they showed.
No,
they
that's
showed.
real,
That's
that's real for
badass.
real, that's
That's
real,
real,
that's
bro.
real,
That's
that's real,
real.
that's real.
Because
I
he
ain't
would
gonna
I
lie,
have.
want to
that's
talk
real.
mess about my club.
Because
that's real.
because to be honest with you, this is how you. If they didn't do that, this would have been the last game for Madrid. He would have gone out like this. You
Oh
think?
yeah, 100%.
So giving him that extension, I think that's fire. That's like nah, you're one of us type deal. Like
And
we'll get you.
If there's any Barca fans out there wishing pain on Danny Carvajal, I just
Oh,
want to
yeah.
mention that he gave support to Gavi when Gavi was injured. He had an Instagram post.
Also,
No. He did. No, I like Carvajal.
bro, also Loki under the radar. I mean, I wouldn't even say under the radar, but Loki, he's been such a big, important part in Real Madrid's current success. When Ronaldo was there, all the trophies, he has been always flown on the radar as being a massive contributor to all those chips, bro. So, I mean, you always like to kind of,
No,
shit on him a little bit
He's a
'cause
great
of-
player. He's a
This
great
is the
player.
post right here
Yeah.
where Fab says official Real Madrid has agreed with Danny Carvajal to extend the contract until June 2026. Full support from the club after the serious knee injury he suffered. And B, to add to
Yeah.
that point, there's many Real Madrid iconic moments you could think back to, and maybe
involved.
more than 70% of them
he's involved.
involved Danny Carvajal.
I mean, he assisted Ronaldo's Chilena versus Juventus.
Yeah, and I mean also the moments that he gave Spain in this recent
Yeah.
Euro. I mean, his assist to Lamine Yamal was the first Madrid assist to a Barcelona player in the Spain national team in decades.
So hats off to Carvajal. I mean, he's definitely a legend,
Legend
to
of
the
the game.
Yeah.
I put him in the same category, and maybe this is not a hot take, but some folks are going to push back on
Maybe.
it. I put him in the same category as Philippe Lam. Underneath Philippe Lam, but they're in the same category to me.
So
As
he's-
some
yeah.
of the best right backs to ever play the game.
Ah.
As some of the best right, I have like to be my best right backs of all time.
Okay, look, if you would make
Lam,
into tiers,
Cafu.
but if there's tiers, right? Top
Dani
tier,
Alves.
top tier is the best right backs of all time. There's a tier under, and I think he's in that tier, bro. He's
Oh,
not up it,
just
just
underneath.
under of
100
one of the
okay,
best.
100%,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm saying I put him in the same category. Like the category has different tiers.
yeah.
I put Carvajal in the category of
Second tier.
Second tier, sure.
Yeah.
I'll
Third-
put
But
tier,
no, but
third
this is not that. You could argue that. You could argue that. But no, man, Matt.
legend of the game.
Legend
No,
of the
yeah,
game.
he's a great player. Legend. My bad. I'm sorry.
And it's unfortunate, and I mean, Man City, Rodri also tore his ACL out for the season. You know.
Fuerza. Hey, two
So
Spain
their
players.
Players are
Spain,
tearing
bro.
ACLs,
Hey, they were going hard in the Euros. They won the Euros
Yeah.
and they came.
Spain, yeah. After
Hey,
after
man,
you're
hey.
right, Carvajal,
And
Rodri.
Rodri.
Rodri
Too
was
much, too
they
many
were right.
games.
Too
Going
many
back to the
games.
Too
conversation.
many games.
Going back to
Just
the-
juego, tío.
Going back to the too many games conversation. I mean, are the players being put through too much.
Yeah,
I mean, the
agree,
Club
bro.
World
Way
Cup
too
is gonna
much.
even be more.
Way too much. Way
It's
too
coming
much,
up
bro.
yeah, it's a lot, bro.
Way
It
too
is a
many
lot.
games, bro. They're gonna many
And if
injuries.
you
Look,
notice a
Mbappe,
trend,
dude. Look,
Nah,
Mbappe
yeah.
got an injury.
According to Madrid Zone, Florentino Perez renewed Danny Carvajal's contract in just 3 hours after his
Oh, yeah.
injury. 3
Why
hours.
is that
That's-
even
that's fine.
important?
Because
Like
it shows.
3 hours, 2 hours, an hour,
That means
30
he did
minutes.
it
Like
quick.
what?
That means he did it quick. Let's get to it now.
Whatever,
Yeah,
dude.
no,
Love,
give
I
him
like
his,
that.
give him
Whatever,
his,
dude.
give,
I
he,
like
did- he
that.
give him his year, bro.
But Real Madrid ended up winning the game 2-0 against Villarreal in their hunts for La Liga. Although things aren't clicking fully yet. Mbappe's still struggling a little bit. Vini's still struggling a little bit.
I mean, coming off that loss to Lille.
There's rumors of players being fed up with Vinicius' antics, taunting fans of other
Yeah.
teams.
I mean,
There's
that,
rumors of that
it just
right now.
brings so much to the team that they could do without, man. You don't need this sort of talk
The
about
negative,
the negative stuff.
pressure.
You could. It's
It's
Real Madrid.
unnecessary.
It's unnecessary weight on the shoulders, you know.
But that hunt continues for them. Barcelona's playing great football as well. They dropped points against Atleti. Very interesting match because Atleti was throwing lighters at Courtois. They paused
Yeah.
the game, completely shifted the
Bro,
momentum of the match.
the Atleti fans were throwing stuff at their own players. Cups of
Atleti-
waters.
Look, I have friends that support Atleti here in the States.
It's different.
You're cool.
That's different.
There's the fans in Madrid that support Atleti are some of the worst fans that I have seen in my life.
No, that's harsh. That's harsh. That's
No,
harsh.
it's not.
That's harsh.
You could
That's
say that
harsh.
around
Don't,
the
don't
league,
disrespect. Don't
They've
disrespect.
hung,
Don't disrespect them. Don't
they've
disrespect
hung
them.
Yeah, they-
images of Vinicius Jr. from the bridge by the neck, and you're telling me that's harsh?
But there's other. I mean, in the
Some
league,
of
you
them
could say that
some
about
of them-
yeah,
some of them
that is
are,
really
some of
bad,
them.
of course.
Some of them.
There's a big
Just
chunk
just
of
like some of Real Madrid,
friends.
just
So you
like some
think
of Real
they're the
Madrid
worst of
fans are
all
also
time?
the
I
same.
think they're the worst fans of all time. Yeah.
Of all time, compared to
Nah,
fans
I
down
don't
in
think
South
so. I
America,
don't think
compared
so.
to fans in
Yeah, I
in,
think that's
in,
next
in
level
Africa,
over there.
compared
To
to
my
fans.
knowledge, to my knowledge, as to my experiences, what I've encountered with Atleti fans, to me, the demonstrations that they've put out themselves is
I think,
ridiculous.
I
bro.
think, I
I
think,
think
they're-
Tottenham-
but
Tottenham is
I
up
don't think
there.
they're the worst
Tottenham.
though, because
they are the worst to me.
We've seen some horrific
Tottenham,
stuff from
They're
Atletico.
the
Atleti
worst
fans.
to me.
That we've
Hey, I think
seen-
Tottenham,
Hey,
Atleti,
yo.
Lazio.
Um,
There's a couple
Bro,
in
the
Italy.
South
There's a couple
American teams,
in Italy.
bro.
There's
You
a
know-
bunch of
Do you
clubs in
remember
Italy,
what
bro.
happened with Atlas and Querétaro? I mean, come on, you're gonna
Yeah.
put that
There's a-
over
there-
some.
Okay, that was
No.
one night. Hasn't happened since. Atleti has had consecutive racist demonstrations
Yeah,
against
yeah, you're
Vinicius
right.
Jr.
Yeah.
But you can
Lazio
put
too,
that around the
Lazio
league
too.
in Spain.
In Spain, there's a
Yeah, in
huge
Italy,
problem,
Italy,
a
in
huge
Italy,
racist
Italy
problem
too,
Like
like
what
that.
Ozzy had a take on that. Yeah.
Shout out my
Italy.
Giazzi
Yeah.
and Diego Valencia. They had birthdays this
Hey,
weekend. as
shout
well.
out,
Happy
shout out.
birthday, happy
Hey, we're
birthday.
partying hard. We're gonna party hard tonight.
But guys, I want to talk about Chelsea before we get out of studio real quick.
Big
They-
up to
they won this
Chelsea.
weekend.
We tied.
Oh, you
Cool.
tied? I
Tied
thought
on,
you
of
won it.
course.
Cool.
No, Madueke scored.
Y'all
but
tied.
We tied. We were playing up a man too at the end. We couldn't make it happen. Palmer with an assist. Everything
Cool.
that Chelsea's does positive, and Palmer's got his hands on it somehow, some way. Assists, goals, whatever. But yeah, we're still in fourth because Villa tied United.
Yeah.
They didn't pass us. Villa could have passed us with a win over United. They could have put us in fifth. But
Thoughts on Rob making crucial saves?
That guy sucks, B. You gotta get
Sanchez,
rid of him.
yeah, we
Sanchez
need a keeper.
sucks.
We
You
need a
gotta
keeper.
get rid of him.
We need a
sucks.
higher quality keeper.
May I interest you?
Kepa's
in-
better than
May
him.
I interest you in Kepa?
Kepa is playing on loan in Bournemouth right now.
Boom.
We don't
Hey,
even
he's
want
doing
him.
good in Bournemouth.
Nah.
Cole Palmer now has more goal contributions, 43, since the start of last season than Erling Haaland, 42.
Tell me this right now. We had this conversation yesterday at Mi Primo at Transfer watching the game. Who is the most informed player in the entire world right now? Who is the high peak as far as informed, hottest right now? You would have to say Cole Palmer
Cole
is.
Palmer is
Nah,
up there.
Bukayo
You-
Saka. Bukayo Saka.
No,
Hell no.
like okay,
Cole
give me the
Palmer.
top
You
three
know,
right
like,
now
I
as
mean,
far
he's-
as heat form
No,
right now.
I think look, Cole Palmer.
Anywhere,
Cole
any
Palmer's
age,
a
anything,
star.
just
Look,
form right now.
Cole
It's
Palmer's
got
a
to be
star.
Cole Palmer, Lamine Yamal. Who else? As far as like heat
You're
right
talking
now.
about like young player.
No, just
No,
anybody
he-
in the world that's hot right now. Messi,
Oh, okay.
maybe.
Oh,
Maybe-
no,
but-
no, no, no.
Haaland.
You talking about who's hot right? Who's hot,
Hot
right now?
now.
Who's hot right now? Who's hot? Young
the best player right now?
No. Okay, the best player right now is Vinicius. No. Vinicius or
in form.
a player right now a young player who's doing good and impressing the league. Lamine Yamal, Cole Palmer. These are these kind of players, superstars, next level players. That's Bukayo Saka.
Oh
That's
my
Vinicius.
God.
That's
You
what
gotta
you're
be
talking
serious.
about.
We're
You
trying to
know.
be serious here. We're having a
Cole
serious conversation.
Palmer's not there yet. Cole Palmer is
Oh
a
my
a
God,
great
bro.
player,
Oh
a
my
superstar.
God.
Who's gonna be? He's gonna
Bro,
be. He has a
Cole
great
Palmer
future.
is showing signs of
He has a
like
good
that
future.
autistic vibe that people bring
But,
on Messi.
But
You know how always Messi say that he's autistic? Cole Palmer, bro, there's a TikTok
But you're not gonna compare him to Messi, though.
community
You're not-
of Cole
I mean-
Palmer's like He always has interviews where it's kind of awkward.
You asked me about the top players in form right now. I
Yeah.
gotta say Cole Palmer,
Cole Palmer,
Erling Haaland,
Erling Haaland,
and I
Lamine
mean,
Yamal.
dare I say Lamine Yamal. You know, Vinicius Jr.
Last year, what was I
maybe,
saying, bro? What was
Musiala
I saying
from
last
Bayern.
year? I was saying this a lot at the Discord too. Everybody.
You were. No, yeah, you
I
were.
mean, come
I-
on.
I mean,
You're not gonna sit here and tell me Cole Palmer's gonna win the Ballon d'Or.
I mean, he has a shout.
Tell me that.
Next
He
year.
has
No,
a
he's
shout.
not.
He
Next
has
year.
a shout,
Next
bro.
year.
No,
He
he's
should be
not.
in the
He's
top
not.
5
No,
at
he's
least.
not.
But
At
let's-
least.
pause,
not.
pause.
Maybe
At
a young
least.
player,
Pause.
a young, maybe give him like a young player trophy or something like.
No, he
But
should
come
be in
on,
top
man.
five.
Come on,
Pause.
man.
We shouldn't be measuring players. Off
Nowhere
of,
near
off-
Bukayo Saka.
we
Nowhere
shouldn't-
near.
Come on,
Dale.
bro. Bring up the
Nowhere
numbers. The numbers don't
near.
lie.
Calma.
Nowhere
The numbers don't
near
lie.
Let me
Bukayo
say
Saka. Nowhere near.
Let me
Not
say
even
this.
close.
We shouldn't be measuring the players off of Ballon d'Oro probability of winning it or not because we know that the Ballon d'Oro is just a bunch of French journalists picking the most popular player. It's not about skill. It's not about who's the best. It's a popularity contest.
I think that's the case when it comes to Ronaldo and Messi, but I think that
Vini's candidate
Bro,
for it.
the
He's lined up
players,
for
bro,
it.
Ace, you know this. You know that players care heavy about
Oh,
this
100%,
competition. They
100%.
they care a lot about this trophy. Bro.
100%. That's
So
why
it
they have to
literally-
have PR managers.
it
It's a
almost-
campaign for the whole year.
If it wasn't for the players caring so much, I don't know how strong this trophy would be. But the fact that the players care so much about it, I think, gives it its value. And right now, it's looking like it's Vinny's gonna take it. I mean, I don't know. We got into a
I think
Ballon d'Or
Vini will
conversation, but
I think Vini
you
will
would think Rodri, Vini, maybe top 2. I don't know who 3 would be. Maybe Gross. I don't know. Just I don't know, but I would say Cole Palmer would have to be in the top 5, bro. Come on, is that a hot take?
It's not a hot take.
Yes,
Now,
it would
guys,
be a hot take, B.
Before that we get out of here,
He's
just
young.
one more thing that I wanted to talk about. Fernando Gago, Chivas head coach, is pretty much out the door at Chivas.
Pretty
That's
much.
messed up.
He's
you know, it's
leaving.
just
He's going to
disrespectful.
Boca Juniors. They need a coach. They're calling him. He's a legend down there.
Yeah.
He's leaving Chivas. Chivas
Is it
just
official?
lost to Atlas 3-2. Everybody is reporting it. So he's pretty much out the
Yeah.
door. Well, who's going to step in for Chivas? Could it be Josh Wolff? I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know. But that's
Bro.
happening down there in Mexico. And then, some other stuff in Europe. Bali, anything you want to add on the mighty Arsenal?
I mean, we won.
Kai,
Kai,
you're welcome, brother.
you know what? Thank you, B.
You're welcome, brother.
You know what a great player, Kai. You know what an amazing player. But
You're welcome for him,
we're doing-
Jorginho.
yeah, of
you're
course,
welcome
yeah,
for
hey,
Sterling. You can have
look,
him, brother. It's all
look,
good.
man. Those players have been
Yeah.
key. You know, they've
You
helped
need
us
something
out.
else? You hit me up.
Yeah, we'll hit you up. We'll hit you up. We'll hit you. I think I'll take Caicedo maybe.
Nah,
Maybe Caicedo.
Bro, they're on
Maybe.
11-year contracts. You're good.
Yeah, too much money. But no, Arsenal's doing good. You know, we're still undefeated. You know, we're doing good in the Champions League. We beat PSG. You know, we spanked
Oh,
them,
yeah.
taught them a lesson. And now we're doing great in the Premier League. You know, hopefully we
Y'all
have
keeping
a
pace with
bye week.
Liverpool.
Yeah, and then we have Bournemouth, and then I think we have Liverpool after that. So I mean, we have some pretty good games coming up. But then we have like an away. I think we played Chelsea away also. So
It's coming up, brother.
it's coming up. It's gonna be great
International
games. You
break,
know,
though, man. Oh man, that's kinda
I'm
sucks,
excited.
low-key.
I'm happy. Honestly, this sorry about bringing up Austin FC, but just the Austin FC news just took over everything that I was feeling. You know, and I'm just happy.
Damn, bro.
I'm very very happy. Honestly.
Well, boys, it's time to get out of here. We reached an hour of program, our usual time mark that we like to keep here in the pods. Austin FC, new horizons for the fans, for the players, for the organization. No more AI fans. It's the real fans are gonna be back.
Yeah.
Soccer is back.
All love
Soccer
from
is
here,
on the
Bali.
menu.
I love from here, bro.
Hey, yeah, I'm very very
We're up.
excited. I'm very
We're
very
back.
excited,
Together
man.
We're
again.
back.
We're together again, bro.
We
We're
needed
together
this. We
again.
needed this. We
We're
needed this. We
together
needed
again,
this.
bro.
We
We're
needed
back.
this. Me and you aren't together
Me
again.
and
Me and you.
bro. Me and you, bro.
Me and you. Me and you,
you,
bro.
yeah,
Only
us two,
me and you.
us two.
Only me and you,
Primo,
B.
Primo, me and you.
Me
Let's
and you.
go.
Fuck it.
Together
What the
forever.
f- Primo, what the
Together
fuck, Primo? You
forever.
better think about what you
All right, guys, we're gonna get out of
about
here. By the time you're listening to this, the Rodo Borrell press conference will either be out or will be out soon.
Excited
So
for
Well, is
that.
it tomorrow? It's tomorrow. When is
Tomorrow.
it?
2:30.
tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm
in the
excited.
af-
for that.
afternoon?
Monday at
Yeah.
2:30 p.m.
Oh my
I'm
God,
excited for that,
Rodolfo.
I'm
We'll
excited, brother.
Hopefully, they ask him good questions. Who's next?
You think he announces the interim manager then? Yes or no?
Hopefully, he
Oh,
lets us
yeah,
know.
I'm
Hopefully, he lets us know there is an interim manager who's gonna be announced. But I have someone that's coming in. Who's next level? Who's gonna take us to the next level? Who we're gonna win championships? Who we're gonna win U.S. Opens? We're gonna win CONCACAF champions. We're gonna win everything with him. Hopefully
Okay.
that's what I hear.
I'd
But if I
love-
don't hear it, it's all good. I'm still happy.
I'd love to have Alex in there, football critic, in the media
Yeah,
room
somebody,
for that.
some real media, man. Come on.
Hey,
I'm
chill,
tired of
chill.
it. Nah, I'm
But-
getting tired. Nah, I'm getting tired of that too, man.
Yeah.
But
I'm getting tired of that too, man.
I'm very excited to see what my colleagues are going to cook up. I'm talking about Eric Goodman, Phil West, Laura, Jorge, everybody out there that covers Austin FC, Colby, everybody out there that does work for Austin FC covering this team. So, guys, let's get out of here. We need to go celebrate. Let's do something. Maybe we'll take a photo together and celebration and post it on social media
Are
and
we
say we
gonna-
did it.
Are we
Yeah,
gonna
well-
celebrate for real? For real? We're gonna open the.
Oh,
gift?
hey,
leave
Primo,
that- leave that
can you
there,
pass
leave
me
that
the
there.
PlayStation games real quick? Toss me
that there,
the
leave that there.
the
Bro, we
World Cup
haven't
one.
opened it. It's been
But
years.
I'm gonna call. No,
It's
I'm
aged.
calling.
It's
No,
aged.
bro.
It's
I'm
aged.
calling the Uber.
Toss
We're gonna Uber. Hey, y'all
And I
don't
just-
have to drive. And we're gonna party.
Check it out. New edition for the stew.
Fire.
I'm gonna take it
What
home
is
to
this?
play it first though.
No, don't take it home.
And I got the FIFA 2002 also. I didn't even know this existed. I knew FIFA was around since 2001, but I didn't know this cover existed.
Honestly,
with Henry on it.
honestly, this one Hernan is fire. I think I played this one.
I played that
Oh
one
yeah,
too.
that
Germany
one's
one.
fire.
This one's
Yeah,
fire,
check it
Hernan.
out.
But don't take it home though,
But look, that's your goat, Claudio Reina. That's your goat.
bro. Claudio Reina.
That's not my go, brother.
That's everybody's. That's Austin
Not my
FC's
go.
goat.
Who said that?
That's one. That's one of the
That's
guys
not
who.
Austin
who-
FC's
look,
goat.
that guy right there. He let us down.
That yeah.
He
I agree
horrible
100%.
contract negotiation. Horrible.
Just wanted to show these little gems real quick.
Horrible.
And also, if you didn't notice,
Sean Rubio too.
the cleats are back.
Put his face in here too.
The
That guy
cleats are
too
back.
let us down.
The cleats are back, and they're here
And
to
the cleats
stay.
are back. Hey, those cleats next season are gonna be out of there. I'm telling you.
Ah,
Gone.
chill.
Maybe.
Gone.
All right, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good day, and we'll see you soon. Later.